Hi, Dr. Joe.
Hi.
My hip's been hurting.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do to relieve my pain?
Where do you feel? The front side, inside, and then back, or everywhere?
Everywhere, but mostly on the back.
When do you feel the most?
When I sit down.
Check if there's something to do with your spine and disc. So we gotta check it. But let's say we're gonna do just in general hip release, and then also we can deal with spine-related issue as well. So I'm just gonna share in general concept of treatment and anatomy too.
Okay.
So this is the pelvis, and the spine, and your hip bone is attached on the pelvis. The main muscle we gotta deal with is hip flexor. So hip flexor starts from your lumbar spine, goes down, attached on your hip bone. So it comes one muscle coming here, that's the psoas muscle, and another muscle from the pelvis attached, that's the iliacus. That's one of the main muscle. And another muscle is the adductor, and another muscle is the IT band, and connected to the hip with the TFL. And then this is our backside. Backside, we have this deep muscle, gluteus muscle, and then a little deeper inside, deep glute muscle. So we gotta deal with that. First of all, I'm gonna show you how to release the hip flexor muscle. And then second of all, I'm gonna show you how to release the deep glute muscle. And then there's one exercise for spine and disc exercise. Today, just gonna show you in general this. And then I'm gonna show you about the hip internal rotator mobility exercise. That's very important. Yeah, hip internal external rotator, but usually internal rotator is more limited, so we gotta deal with that today.
Okay.
So we're gonna go over some self-stretching and exercise, foam rolling. First of all, the hip pain can be something to do with the back, the spinal alignment issue and the disc issue. So today we're gonna go over just in general helpful treatment. So what I recommend for spine and disc is a cobra stretching, prone press up. So you face down, and then you can put your hands in front of you. If you put your hands a little more forward, that's gonna be a little low cobra. If you're still limited, your back, the mobility is limited, then you're gonna do the prone on elbow over there, and then exhale. And then if you have a little alignment issue, then you're gonna feel a little pressure or stretching, then you feel there for 5 to 10 seconds. Exhale, and then relax your buttocks. Many people have a lot of tension there holding their buttocks. So try to exhale and relax your buttocks, and then sag your back, and feel tension 5 to 10 seconds. And then go down. If your mobility flexibility good, then you can do the full cobra, and then same thing, exhale, and relax your buttocks and feel stretch. And if you just keep doing it, get better, then you're gonna put your hands closer. That's gonna be a little more high cobra. And then same thing, exhale, and then relax your back, sag your back, and relax your buttocks and feel stretch. 5 to 10 seconds, 10 reps, twice in a day. Yeah, if you have a mild bulging disc or alignment issue, this exercise is going to help a lot. And then if that's related to your spine, that's going to also help your hip too. This is also good for the hip flexor stretches too. Yeah. Second one, I'm going to show you the hip flexor stretch, because the hip flexor is connected to your spine to your hip. So if you want to release your right hip flexor, you're going to do posterior pelvic tilt. This is anterior pelvic tilt, and this is a posterior pelvic tilt. Yeah. So posterior pelvic tilt, and then as you're moving forward, try to maintain this. If you turn pelvis forward, you might feel less stretch. So do slightly posterior pelvic tilt, and then moving forward, and then maintain it. Exhale, and then you feel stretches. Another variation. So you can do this position, and then your one foot out of your head, and then you're gonna turn your trunk outwards, and you get the ceiling. Exhale, and then you can feel the right hip flexor. Another variation. Okay. And then another exercise I recommend is releasing the glutes and then triceps muscles with a foam roller. Slightly leaning on the proper side, and then you can gently massage there. So when you feel the little sore spot, that's the tight area. So you're gonna stay over there. Or you can stay there for a while, 30 seconds. And then once you a little release, you keep massaging. There are many variations. You can do this position. You can choose whatever the best for you, which means you have a more sensation. You can do this. You can do this. Just choose whatever you feel more sensitive. Then it's that angle your muscles tight. So whether you can stay over there or you can slowly massage. I like this one, this variation. I just do this, and then you can feel a little bit. Same thing. Find a little spot. Yeah, because I feel the most when I do this, so I like this variation. If you feel really sensitive, you can just stay over there. Massage there, and then afterwards, you can do pigeon stretch. Pigeon stretch like this, and then exhale. That's gonna stretch your hip. External rotator. Last one I'm not sure is a hip internal rotation exercise. Internal rotator. Especially the guys, men, really the internal rotation is limited. So, and the internal rotation is limited, that's gonna make a lot of tension in your hip, and then that's gonna eventually compress your hip joint. So, you can practice this motion, and then you can little overlaps here and little reinforce. Keep internal rotation. You can do it in the laying down position. Yeah. You can go this way and you can go press down. And then you stay there for 5 seconds, come back, 2 sets of 10, then increase your hip internal rotation, and then that's gonna increase your circulation and decrease your hip tension. That's gonna help your hip mobility. Yeah. So try those 5 exercises and then foam rolling as well. And then afterwards, usually you feel much better and then more circulation, so you feel good. So try it and then let me know.